Okay, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to today's Champions League press conference. We will be starting with Thomas Tuchel, the Chelsea coach, and then moving on to our player Cesar Azpilicueta. Translation is available in today's press conference by selecting the interpretation button at the bottom of Zoom, and you can select between the two languages, English or Russian, for this press conference. If you would like a question, please use the raise hand feature on Zoom, and we'll get around to as many of you as we can. We're going to begin today's press conference with James Sabundra. James, unmute yourself and away you go.
Hi Thomas, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Thomas, just going back to last season's success in the Champions League, do you rank that as the greatest achievement of your managerial career?
If I have to backfire quick, I would say yes, but in general, I find it pretty hard to rate your achievements because who wants to be the judge and who wants to say who wants to know? I mean, I tried, and together with my staff and my team to be the very best I can and to put the best out of my teams. And I did it when I was an under 14 coach in the youth academy, and I do it now. So yeah, to the outside and speaking about trophies and speaking about that, yeah, it's obviously the biggest title that I won so far, and it was a huge night and a big experience. But honestly, feels like it's a long time ago, and I think it's necessary that it feels like this. We are all focused for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the most important game in Champions League campaign because it's the only one that we play. And it's the first one in group stage, and that's what we're up to.
Nick Pure.
Hi Thomas.
Hi.
Can you just give us a quick injury update on Kante and Pulisic, please? And just, I saw Romelu after his goals at the weekend saying how he'd been dreaming about scoring at Stamford Bridge since he was 11 years old. I mean, that's a really powerful thing, isn't it, for him and you guys to be able to harness? And can you just, kind of explain a little bit about, I guess, what that means to him and how that's helpful for you?
Well, maybe it's better you ask him in person, but I think you can even just estimate when you hear what he says, that he dreamed about it since he was a little boy, and now he has the opportunity to come back as number 9 and the go-to guy up front and to be the guy to help the team with goals. This is what he's up to. He's not shy of speaking it out loud. That's why he's our number 9. That's why we are lucky, very happy that we can be part of this experience and share the experience with him, because he's a lovely guy, nice guy, and a tough competitor. And we all know how important it is to have a good start for strikers and to not wait too long for their goals. So we are very happy that he helps us with his goals, and he has this experience so early in the season. First game at Stamford Bridge, and hopefully he can continue tomorrow to score and be decisive for us. The injury update is Christian did not train with us. He is in that, we said before, after national break, in that period of 10 times where we want to bring him, 10 days where we want to bring him back to the pitch. So he's still in treatment and individual training. N'Golo had 2 training sessions yesterday and today, but Champions League game comes a bit too early. We don't take the risk now at this moment of the season. So we decided to give him another load tomorrow in training. Then he will have a day off with all of us, and then he will rejoin team training on Thursday, Friday, Saturday to be absolutely fit for and ready for Tottenham game.
Dave Heitner.
Hi Thomas.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Simple question from me, Thomas. How has winning the Champions League changed your mentality?
Mine personally?
Yeah. Do you feel different?
For some days I felt different, yeah. I felt pretty good. But it's a tough one. I think that it's in the end, nothing is like winning. You can ask me. I reached the final. I was lucky to reach the final with my team the season before, And I had the feeling that it's a big achievement, but not to do the last step is a huge difference when you realize what it means when you do it. Like the perception from outside, the joy, the experience, the confidence that your team gets by winning it. It's like I experienced this for the first time maybe in academy when we were able to win the German title with the under-19 of Mainz, and I was in charge as the head coach. And we had the feeling to be qualified for a semi-final and final was already a big achievement. But when you do the last step, it's nothing compared to it. Then it really changes something, I think, for everybody. But the most important is not to look back. The most important is to keep the feeling and to keep the hunger, that because that feeling feeds, like also creates a hunger for more, and it's addictive. And in general, is about winning. This game is about winning because winning changes your feeling, your atmosphere here within the building, your work atmosphere. It changes it completely, and it gives you natural confidence. But at the same time, it is absolutely necessary to forget it and to start from scratch, to show this hunger and mentality again. And this is what I feel and what I demand from myself and from everybody else around, that we don't change in terms of hunger. We will have this experience together forever, and we can create a bond out of it, and we can create confidence out of it. But it is about looking up front in sports and taking up challenges which are coming, and this is the next step is tomorrow.
Nizar Kinsella.
Hi Thomas, I wanted to ask you, you've got a 12-man bench for tomorrow, so it'll probably mean you'll call people like Loftus-Cheek, Malang Sarr, Barkley for the first time. What's your message for these players? Why did you register them for the Premier League and Champions League? And are they in a spot where they need to get ready for these games, or do you think it's realistically difficult for them to play?
Listen, it's very easy. If you get registered, it's your duty to be ready. When you dress up in this dressing room and when you come here to Chelsea every day, then it's your duty to be ready. This is the baseline for everything. You need to be ready. When you step into this building and you step on the training pitch, you have to be ready, and you have to be ready once you are on the list. You have to be ready every day to train and every day to play. This is the baseline for everything. Nobody gets a gift here. Malang is in the squad tomorrow. Ruben is in the squad. He was already in the squad in Liverpool and I think even in Arsenal. I don't know, in Liverpool and against Villa. Ross Barkley was in the squad against Aston Villa. We have a tight group. It's a small group. It's a high quality group. So they did now a first step. Whatever reason, they did not find other clubs. They did not accept other clubs. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Now they deserve to do the next step and be part of this group. And once you're part of this group, you have to match the high expectations which we have to ourselves. And this is as simple as I said. You have to be ready. So when they are in the group, then they need to do everything to be match ready. I have the feeling that they are. Otherwise, we would not have put them on the list, and otherwise they would not be on the bench. But they are. They're showing a good mentality. They put their personal situations aside. They live it day by day. And this is what we demand. And from there, no promises are made, but anything can happen.
Arthur Quezada, TNT.
Hello, Thomas.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Loud and clear.
At the beginning of the last Champions League, Chelsea was not appointed as one of the candidates for the title. Now you are the current champions. Can we put Chelsea among the favorites this season?
You can do what you want. It will not change our approach. We came a bit out of the shadow, like you said. Maybe before nobody would have thought that we will be the winners of this competition in the end. But believe it or not, I think there are so many teams who can win it. You need a bit of luck. You need a momentum. you need a good group, but there are so many teams out there who have a good group, a strong club, and good players and good coaches. So this competition is a very open competition, and like you also see in other sports, it's anything is possible if you believe, if you have a momentum, if you have luck, and this is what we had. We had a strong bond, and it was not like we did not deserve to win it. In the end, we were maybe a bit of a surprise to win it, but it was not undeserved. So this can happen to anybody, and this is how we start. We start from scratch. We start with 0 points. Zenit comes here with 0 points, 0 goals. So everybody has the same chances, and it's the target is to reach our own top level every single game. If we do this, anything is possible. If we don't do it, we will not have a chance to belong in Champions League. It's as easy as that.
Okay, last two for Thomas. Matt Law and Andy Dillon to finish. Matt.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
Could I ask you about Ben Chilwell, please? He played in the Champions League final for you, and rather surprisingly, that's his last minute of football, either for club or country, since that moment. I just wondered whether you spoke to him about his situation at the moment, how you see him, and also the England situation, because he didn't play a single minute in the Euros and he was dropped from the squad. Do you think that's been difficult for him?
Yes, that has absolutely been difficult for him, and I think it's pretty normal. He came from like you said, from a Champions League win and from a 90 minutes and a strong performance, and had a good end of the season in general, and played a lot of minutes for us in many important, crucial games on high level. Then it was individually for him, personal, a tough Euros, because there were chances, I think, where he he thought that he could have played. He did not. So personally, I think it was and I know that it was a tough one, because you feel he did everything to push the team. You feel as part of the team, but you don't feel it really if you don't sweat it out sometimes on the pitch, and if you never wear the shirt, and if you're never really involved. It is a strange feeling. And then, of course, it was necessary. So to keep also training for 4 or 5 weeks continuously. And then he had a personal break. It was hard for him to totally relax and to get this disappointment, his personal disappointment, which he did never put out on the team, but his personal one, individual one, like off the shoulders. And when he arrived here, I felt him a bit mentally tired, a bit like still worrying about the situation, and at the same time he had to accept. So he was very unlucky, I think, like also now during the start of the season, because Marcos was here the whole preseason. He did every single training session, and he took this opportunity so great, and with such a huge quality and attitude. So Marcos was crucial for us from the first day in training, and then he delivered on Chile's position, and these are two specialists for the same position, so this is a tough competition for both of them. We had some talks with Chile about the situation. He knows that I would have done the same thing if it would have been the other way around, to trust him if he was here and showed this kind of personality and attitude like Marcos did. And I think they are like concurrents, but at the same time they push each other, and there are no further worries for Chile. He has to be a bit patient and keep on training. He is now. It took some time. He had to give him a little bit of time to be a bit more patient with himself, to find the joy again, and to find things a little bit more easier on the pitch, and to not want to force it too hard. And this is where we are now. And unfortunately, we only had 3 substitutes in the last matches in Premier League. Otherwise, we would have made him play some minutes. But he's in the race now. Situation has changed for him. He's in a good shape. He's in a good mental shape, attitude, and in a good shape on the pitch. So can play any minute.
Last question, Andy Dillon.
Hi Thomas, how are you?
Hi, good.
Good. I was going to ask a little follow-up question on Ben, but more importantly, may I ask about you? You were talking earlier in the press conference about not doing the final step with PSG. and then you did the final step with Chelsea, but you didn't do the early step with Chelsea. You came in kind of halfway through. I just want to explore your mind and do you feel like you would need to go the whole way with Chelsea now to truly consider it your win in the Champions League?
You know, I never was never a problem for me to accept and totally accept the work from Frank that he has done throughout group stage. Of course, this is what I accept, and this was the situation when we came in. But it still feels like my title does not feel like half a Champions League that I won, and I absolutely accept that Frank has his part in this. This is like it is. But in the moment of the final, I was responsible, and during the knockout games, so it felt in this moment like my team, and like that we are together in all this, and this does not mean that we deny the work and the effort that Frank did. So do we have the feeling that we have something, or me personally, that I have something to prove, that I can bring teams through group stage? No, this has nothing to do with it. And your question implies that we want to win it again, but we also need to accept like how tough this is. Nobody's shy here to admit that we fight for any competition we play in. So when we play Champions League, we fight for the maximum outcome. And this is tomorrow 3 points. It might sound super boring, but it's like this. And we want to have a good start tomorrow, and we need to start from scratch. And let's see how long this journey takes us. Hopefully, I can prove to you and myself that I can make it all the way. But it's a bit early to talk about it, and it's no hard feelings so far. We go with a positive feeling tomorrow, and this is very important in it.
Okay, leave it there. Thank you, everyone. Stays